fate of every nation is in the hands of our people. We've been lost in the dark for so long, chained by the enemies of freedom. Everything in life has got its time. I can see the sun is rising, and beyond the hills of hopelessness lies the hope and freedom we believe in. Whoa, where I can hear the drums of war, so loud and clear. It's a clarion call. We must stand and fight. We must stand this flag, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of freedom.
If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about
man, child, and woman, seeking for a great tomorrow. The time has come to stand up tall, show the world that we stand with He that owns creation. From the ashes of the fallen ones, I can see Biafra rising. Lord Jesus' sacrifice still remains the price we must pay for freedom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can hear the drums of war, so loud and clear. It's a clarion call. We must stand and fight. We must stand this flag, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of freedom. As we gather round to praise His holy name, for we can feel the amazing grace that makes us great. We must stand and fight. We must stand this flag, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of freedom.
We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwuabiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only Him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only Him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man.
We must stand and fight. We must stand this flag, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of freedom.
Yes, we must stand up and fight to defend all that is left of us. This is just the true symbol of freedom. Yes, this is Radio Biafra Istra, for the avoidance of doubt. Radio Biafra Istra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. His name is Mazu Chuka from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Chuka from Efo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is one truth most of us will not be able to appreciate the mindset behind those words, but one day you shall. Mazi Chuka from Efo is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the king of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years. Nobody did this for us. He's the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television, the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. I am George Unibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. Of course, I cannot proceed until I acknowledge the creator of heaven and earth. His name is Chukwu Kika Abiyama. He is the one we worship. We worship the Lord, the great I am. Yes, we worship. We worship the Lord, the great I am. Oh, he's eternal. He's the step one and he's faithful. The Lord God we worship. He's the great I am that I am. All glory must be to our God, for he is worthy of our praise. No man on earth should give glory to himself, or the glory must be to our God, to our Maker. All glory must be to my God, is our God, for he is worthy of our praise. No man on earth should give glory to himself, or the glory must be to our God. Anyị na-aja ya mma o, maka n'eziokwu n'ọbụ nsọ mma o, ịhụnanya ya na-enagị obiọma ya, o juru anya daji o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And of course, this evening, I welcome you once again to this segment. I want to say wonderful people across the globe. But believe me, because anytime we come here to register our displeasure, to beckon on our people to understand the situation and circumstance that stares us in the face, the position we have found ourselves spiritually and physically, believe me, sometimes it's unbelievable. But have it at the back of your mind. We are not writing all of you off. There are wonderful Yoruba people out there, like our leader will always say, Ayo Adebanjo, Fani Kayode. There are some Fulani who are okay. One Fulani man called one radio station in Nigeria today, in Biafra land. And as a Fulani man, I was thinking he's going to talk nonsense. He was even against his own Fulani people. And I think he's a good man. In fact, the radio station have to cut him off. I know he's a Fulani. Hausa are waking up. They are good Hausa men. Just that they lose the track. Believe me, there are good British people. There are good Americans. There are bad ones. There are good Biafrans. There are bad ones. But of course, we continue to appreciate men and women of conscience, men and women of goodwill. It doesn't matter where you are hiding. You can hide inside the church. We will find out you are idiot. We will tell you are idiot. We are not in a hurry. We have a job to do, a nation to deliver. And our intention is not to deliver a half-big station. We are not here to build new Nigeria. we are here to restore Biafra. That it was in the beginning, that it might also be that way in the end. For in the end, we represent the light, and we will not apologize for that. Having said that, do not forget, our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, will be on air to address Biafrans and men and women of goodwill across the globe. I repeat, tomorrow being Saturday, the 29th of the month of February, the year of Chukwu Kikabiama 2019, at exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time, our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be on Radio Biafra. He will be on Twitter, he will be on Instagram, he will be on IMO, he will be on WhatsApp, he will be on every social media available or accessible to us. He will address Biafran and conscious people around the globe. Come with your pen and your paper as he always requires you to do. Make sure you are able to reorganize your day in order not to miss out of tomorrow's broadcast. We will encourage you to make sure you have enough data, as he may go up into 4 hours, 5 hours, and we cannot be found wanting. I want to also encourage you to make sure there is no light in Nigeria, most especially in Biafra land, so buy fuel. Make sure you are standing by. And then we must also encourage the enemies of Biafra, please cut us, disconnect us that tomorrow, disconnect us. All of you, network providing service, shut down, because we will tell you how it's going to be in the end. And now you know we are available. I don't want to use the other word. We are available, we are on ground. We will tell you how it's going to be. So you prepare to shut down. Yoruba on social media, you have monopoly, monopolize it. But having said that, no Biafran should miss out. There are a lot of things happening. Believe me, we know how all of them started and we know how it's going to end. But it's not everything we'll talk on Radio Biafra. We will do what we are asked to do here. And the creator will do the other one outside this platform. You are welcome once again. And as always, we move ahead to our topic this evening. My topic on this segment is titled Nigeria, the perfect description of falsifiers. Nigeria, a perfect description of a falsifier. When they say something is a falsifier is the person who alter evidence and give a false account of anything. When they say somebody is a falsifier, it is like saying the person is a liar. But a liar, like Liar Muhammad, is a junior brother of a falsifier. Somebody can be a liar and not a falsifier. But the moment they say you are a falsifier, what they are trying to say in its totality is that you have the ability to alter evidence and give false news. Nigerians have the anointing to alter every evidence and they give you false news. They lie to you. They give you false account. When we talk about Nigeria and its hopelessness or hopeless position, it is not because we lack the capacity to redeem her, but it is because Nigeria in itself cannot be redeemed because of its true nature. And some people believe that Nigerian can be redeemed and they encourage themselves to see how they can build a better Nigeria. They admonish one another to pray for one Nigeria and see how they can have a better Nigeria in future. It is not as if Biafrans do not have the capacity to make Nigeria become one of the best countries in the world. Challenging America, Europe, France, all of them, whatever they call themselves, challenging them economically, socially, every way imaginable. We do have what it takes. But we understand that by its nature, Nigerian by its nature cannot be redeemed. So it is fruitless laboring to make Nigerian one, to make Nigerian good, to make Nigeria better. It's impossible because Nigeria is a clear description of a falsifier. It is in the nature of Nigerian to lie. They alter evidence. They tell lie. They give false account just to remain. We constantly describe Nigeria as the only falsifier of history. But not just falsifier of history, But Nigeria is a den of thieves. Nigeria is a criminal-minded individual entity. Nigeria is built on falsehood. Nigeria is managed by rogue elements. Its foundation was laid in deception. We cannot continue to begin to describe some of our wicked activities against our own supposedly citizen, because that will make us to lose focus this evening. I would have gone ahead to begin to narrate to you what Nigerians truly represent, but it will make us to lose focus on this segment. I do not intend to waste much time on this broadcast, but of course we have to. So when I begin to tell you all the things that Nigerian does regarding to this topic, we will not live here this evening. And so as a result of that, we are going to focus on one issue, the trending news today from Biafra land. And that is the coronavirus that has entered Nigeria through Lagos Airport. We are going to talk about the coronavirus. As early as 4 o'clock, I went online and I started seeing, oh, corona, is it corona or corona or corona? But of course, you know what I mean. If I cannot pronounce it well, just accept it the way it is. Oh, there is corona now in Lagos. So, hey, one man enters. Is it Italian man? Italian man left Italy with coronavirus and they now land in Lagos. Hey, the aviation minister saw it. They now told the information minister. The information minister now consulted the health minister. The health minister now said there is coronavirus. Laya Mohammed now wear masquerade. Oh, they are parading there is coronavirus. I just laugh. I say, chai. Ndi ay melanyaro. Coronavirus kwa. Yeah. You see, Nigerians think you people are stupid. Yoruba, Nigerians think you are stupid. Hausa, Nigerians think you are stupid. Fulani, Nigerians think you are stupid. And I was like, what does these people call us? Coronavirus, eh? Coronavirus. Nigeria kwa. Do you know HIV is running from Nigeria? Gonorrhea, Ebola, all of them are running from Gonorrhea. I can't pronounce it well. Coronavirus in Nigeria. In less than 30 minutes, somebody left Italy, landed in Lagos. Immediately land Lagos. The whole Nigeria, the doctors who were sanitizing everywhere. On our way to Nigeria, and I don't get sense. There was one health minister in airport. That time somebody who left Italy with coronavirus landed. Immediately they detected it. Very sophisticated country. And they now make a phone call immediately. And they call in Commissioner of Information. Or is it minister? They now call the Minister of Health. All of them now rally round. In less than 2 hours, they publish it. In less than 2 hours, 20 minutes, BBC carried it. Sir, Osetiana. I say, Fulani are very hopeless and stupid with British government because all these things, they don't know they are disgrace already. Coronavirus inside Nigeria. And Nigeria detected it immediately. The plane left London around 2 a.m. Biafran time and landed in Nigeria around 4 a.m. Biafran time. And you cannot believe me that Nigerian, sophisticated Nigeria were able to detect it immediately. But let me tell you the beginning of the lie. Do you know that 60 years after independence, Nigeria cannot control traffic light? Nigeria cannot control traffic light. Some people say, hey, they will track you. Nigeria cannot track you. Somebody has to set you up. One saboteur have to betray you. We know Nigeria in and out. For 60 years, Nigeria cannot control traffic light. And I know they understand. Those of you in Abuja, park your motor near any traffic light. I don't know the advanced name for traffic light. All those lights where then they put for junction. We go say pass, red, pass. I mean, red is stop, green, pass, yellow, warning. Nigeria can't control it 60 years on. They can't. So park your motor close to anywhere you have it. It doesn't matter. Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, anywhere you have traffic light. Park your motor and watch it in 1 hour. It will start normally and you think everything is fine. Small time, it will pass 3 motor at the same time. Stop 20 at the same time. It will run mad. It will run mad. Nigeria is safe. And now one begin to wonder, Nigeria cannot control traffic light. Nigeria don't have light. Nigeria cannot control. Go and look at all the epileptic network providing services in Nigeria. They can't function. You have to dial one number almost 90 times. When people call, they say, oh, thank God, Mazonibe. I've been calling you since 2 years. Do you know I've been calling you since 2 years? Thank God I got you. It is not because the line is too busy as such. It is because the network providing service is beyond, it's more than epileptic. Very pathetic. They can't control traffic light. They cannot give you electricity. And now, Ebola that they told us that Ebola is dodging machine. Ebola is dodging computer. It's becoming too sensitive to detect. Nigeria, a whole giant of zoo in Africa, now detect Ebola. Idiot, I say, Ebola, oh. Go and organize fasting and praying in the ara. Oh, the Lord will do it. The Lord is going to help us. Oh, Ebola. Hey, Ebola. Ebola for Nigeria. And you people can't see what is happening. Like I told you, our topic this evening is Nigeria, a clear description or a perfect description of falsifiers. That is what Nigeria is. Nothing more, nothing less. I want you to be sincere now. As we are speaking, all the idiot who is trying to keep the territorial integrity of one Nigeria. Do you know a man as old as 90 years, if they see electricity, they rejoice? They rejoice. If I open the door of where I am now, if you hear my generator I'm using is made from the ship engine that brought terrorists Lugard and Landa Brothers. All those generators, they whine with hand. And one is aquaka. If I don't remove my hand on time, the rod is going to break my hand. The next thing you hear that. This is how I will stay under this noise. How many years of independence? Shame on all of you. I'm talking to people who are keeping the territorial integrity of Nigeria at this stage that we are. If you bring light, somebody at the age of 70, 80, they will reject. Hey, up NEPA. They don't know they have even changed electricity company from NEPA to other useless, hopeless name. And then you think you are a human being. You are normal. You are normal. Nigeria now detect coronavirus that is meandering China, Japan, and America. Nigeria now, oh, these people, Buhari government is truly good. Ndiara. Shame on you if you are in Nigeria. But let me make you understand what I want you to see. Because they keep distracting you. They have reason why they are doing what they are doing. But don't let them fool you this time. Don't let them school you. It is important that I remind you that since 1980 till today, a lot of presidents that have ruled Nigeria, all of them have, each of them have disease that the government cure. We don't know. From Buhari, Alhaji Shehu Shagari till today, British government know how to steal money in Tafa. There is no government of Nigeria that don't have sickness to cure. You people look at that, they don't have sense. Since 1974. Every president, Alhaji Shehu Shagari to Ibrahim Babangida to idiot late Buhari, all of them to Obasanjo, they are specialists of curing disease. The highest doctor among all of them is the government of Buhari. So you people don't know, you don't have sense. We know that Ebola, coronavirus must enter Nigeria. If it doesn't enter Nigeria, you know that it's a fake. Ndiara. Let us follow them gradually. From President Alhaji Shehu Shagari to President Muhammadu Buhari and President Ibrahim Babangida, they looted Nigerian money on Ebola. Ebola was there since 1974. The first where Britain stole money was Ebola. They lied that one Liberian American citizen who was a lawyer entered Nigeria. He ate chimpanzee meat. He now have Ebola. Britain used it to rob Nigeria under Alhaji Shehu Shagari. And when Alhaji Buhari, General Buhari, overthrew Alhaji Shehu Shagari, Buhari started eating Ebola money. You think the time you had Ebola in the second reign was the first time of Ebola? Britain robbed Nigeria by Ebola. In 1986, Ibrahim Badoma Babangida looted Nigeria money. He said there were HIV. If you know how much they loot, did I say there is no HIV? Did I say there is no Ebola? Am I trying to tell you there is no coronavirus? I tell you this disease, they can't survive in Nigeria. They are not in Nigeria. Nigerian politicians are just criminal. I know the reason why I'm saying it. Somewhere in Maiduguri, they told you Rasa fever killed people. And I want you to go and check the list of the people they say Rasa fever killed. One of them had kidney infection and died. He had been suffering from kidney infection and he happened to die in the hospital where they give report that Lassa fever killed people. Nigerian people now add the man name to people who Lassa fever killed. I called the wife and said, "Madam, what is happening? How you Lassa fever kill you?" He said, "Na so then siamo. Government say na Lassa fever. Waiting go talk. True, waiting in go talk." Am I saying there is no Lassa fever? Am I saying there is no Ebola? Am I saying there is no Kwankwaramila and other diseases? All of them are there. But the point is that why is it that disease always change when government of Nigeria change? I never know. Jubri is in power now. When Jubri move out and you don't divide Nigeria, another person come. Another disease will still come. And so between 1986, Babangida was the one who stole Nigerian money. He was doing HIV. Oh, HIV, we are fighting it. USA give us money. World Health Organization give us. They are fighting HIV. They chop all of Mugu, confirm Mugu, Nigeria. His government ended. And so in 2004, around October, Obasanjo became the president. And so Obasanjo did not see disease to form. Obasanjo loot Nigerian money, millions to fight polio. You don't need anybody to tell you. Just go to encyclopedia and say the outbreak of epidemic in Buhari time. They give you the name. Go and Google it. Just call president and say what is their disease. All of them have their trademark. I hope you are following it. Buhari and Shagari, they ate money. They stole money with Ebola. First hand Ebola. Then Babangida came. He stole money with HIV. As Babangida left, Obasanjo entered. No disease. So he manufactured polio. Did you not see millions of Northerners that are still dying of polio till today? Polio has become an exterminated disease. It doesn't exist any longer, but it's still in Nigeria. Billions was stolen. Billions of dollars and pounds was stolen by these people. Olusegun Obasanjo in 2004. Polio eradication. Epidemic breakout of polio. We must continue. And then in 2008, when Buhari left, Obasanjo left office, Yaradua entered. Yaradua may not have the mind to do all those things, but this is Nigeria. You must rob Nigerians. You must be a criminal, or else you'll be indicted. So when Yaradua took power in 2008, Yaradua fought bird flu. Yaradua said there is no disease again. Now which one will I fight? Because they say yes, so our health percentage, they call it health allowance. Yaradua, this is your government too. You have to do the normal thing now, observe protocol. Yaradua say, how do I observe protocol? They say, Yaradua, give us health allowance. How do we raise health allowance? They say, give one disease name. So Yaradua, they say it's bird flu. Bird flu. Where the bird flu now? Nigeria, according to Charlie Boy, Ona Mumu never do. Ona Mumu never do. So Nigerian they were looting Nigeria in the time of Yaradua. Bird flu, bird flu, bird flu. They were bird flu. They now chop chicken, bird flu. That was when they actually destroy all the poultry that belong to Biafra land to make sure all of you are importing chicken and eating cow. But will you know? And then in 2018, President Buhari took over power. He now introduced another disease, which is Lassa fever. They are still looting Nigeria with Lassa fever as I'm speaking. And now this is 2019. Jubilee now want to cure coronavirus. Coronavirus. And now, we all know that Fulani herdsmen in the past, since 2015 to today, has killed more than people that coronavirus killed in China. Did you hear BBC say anything? So when we come, we tell you Britain is evil. People do not understand what we are saying. Did you hear BBC say anything? They don't say anything. They don't talk about it. Nigerians are dying in thousands. When we tell you as a British citizen, your fathers are evil. Look at all your governors. If your father is a politician, British politician, they are evil. Just look at all of them. If your father works in BBC or CNN as a British citizen, you people are worse than ISIS. The people who bomb America, Trade World Center, you people are worse than them. But to be able to deceive Nigeria, properly documenting you, making you a mature fool, you believe in BBC or CNN. Yes, we have told you Nigerians have recorded a case of coronavirus. It's trending in Nigeria. They are criminal. No coronavirus. I swear in the name of the Creator. Every evidence tells you they lie to you. BBC and CNN are so frustrated because they not had the privilege to betray, to blackmail us. That is what they do. They see people dying in thousands on daily basis. They never report it. Black on the earth must be very careful. Surprise, surprise, according to my leader. Before Nigeria will publish it, BBC is telling you in Nigeria is a case of Ebola. Now lie, there is nothing like Ebola. May not bring, is it Ebola? Coronavirus. May not bring coronavirus come. As in they enter airport, in they run back. Waiting in one chop. What will coronavirus eat in the life of somebody in Nigeria? We drink poison, we eat poison, we sleep in poison. If you see the heat in Nigeria, if the heat in Nigeria was somewhere in America or China, they will say the world want to end. By now, you'll be hearing grammar. The World Health Organization would have bring air condition to mount everywhere. That is when a coronavirus will enter. Coronavirus decrease, it no get sense. But of course, they know Nigerians are gullible. They know you don't reason. Go and look at the method of discovering coronavirus. You know Nigeria cannot even give you electricity for 1 hour in 1 month. All of a sudden, very sophisticated. Look at BBC and CNN. They are not trending it. Yes, Nigerian outside are the list of coronavirus. What is going to happen next? Very soon now, all the people Fulani herdsmen, Miatiala, are killing. Minorities of the north will suffer for it. Watch what I'm telling you. Awusa Fulani are coming to kill you with British government. And they will not say it is Boko Haram because these are the agenda. They want to distract you from the issue of Jubilee. Maybe they will say that coronavirus killed Jubilee so they can send a man in Aso Rock away, the imposter. But be rest assured, Awusa minority of the north, Fulani will kill all of you. They will arrange your dead body that you are killed by coronavirus. Biafra land, get ready. All these men of God prophesy, oh, they will kill this one on the 20. They will kill. They will say it's coronavirus. They kill Fela. They say Fela have AIDS. Fela did not have AIDS. Nigeria killed Fela in order to prevent public opera. in order to prevent anarchy. They now say AIDS killed Fela. AIDS did not kill Fela. Almost all Fela wives are still alive. Why did AIDS not kill them? Because there was supposedly no drug when he killed Fela. Get ready to die off record. That is the meaning of coronavirus in Nigeria. Get ready to loot off record. British government will loot with Fulani. Unbelievable. And now you know why we hate Nigeria and why we want Nigeria to stop. What I'm trying to say in effect is that it doesn't mean that the sickness does not exist. It does. But Nigerians are criminal. Nigerian government and British government, they are criminal. I want to tell you, you will wash your hand till the black person will turn to white. Begin to wash. They have told you how to wash your hand. You wash it with soap. You wash it with a kai, alcohol base. Wash it regularly. All the little vitamin in your body, you will wash it out. They lie to you. Your government is not sincere to you. Your government lied to you. They are going to kill many of you. And they will give it to coronavirus. All this game they are beginning to bring up is a distraction. Distraction from Boko Haram. Distraction to perfect their war theater they are setting up in Biafra land. Distraction from the imposter in Aso Rock. But you will not understand. Nigeria, you see, is all about looting. Nigeria, you see, is all about armed robber. If you are not a criminal, you cannot survive in Nigeria. You cannot do business with Nigeria except you are a criminal nation or country. Nigerians, reason it. Consider what I'm telling you now. And if you are sincere enough to yourself, you know Nigerians are lying. There may be coronavirus in China. In no day Nigeria. In no day Nigeria. How can somebody leave Italy around 2 a.m. in the morning and the plane enter Nigeria 4 a.m. in the morning? As the man they come back from plane, now juju then you see the coronavirus or somebody see vision. A whole Nigeria. Somebody now make up and say, yes, look at this man coming. The coronavirus is shouting. Does the coronavirus back? Maybe the coronavirus was backing. I am here. I am here. I'm following Italian man. I'm following Italian man. He was speaking Yoruba or Hausa. They now understand. Oh, look at Corona. They now hold the man, a whole Nigeria. A whole giant of idiot in the world. Dictate Corona. Make una wake up. If coronavirus is in Nigeria, he would have killed all Nigerians before they know. But don't you understand what we are telling you? We're not dismissing that the sickness is not there. These are genetic, mutated or mutation virus that is actually a weapon, biological weapon. But it's not in Nigeria. They want to steal money. They want to steal money. Britain and Nigerian government want to steal money. That is what we are trying to tell you. And then immediately, they now contacted Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed contacted the head minister. Head minister contacted information minister. Information minister, Vanguard, all of them publish it. Bogodom in less than 3 hours. A whole Nigeria. A whole Nigeria. People of Nigeria, may the Lord have mercy on all of you. People of Nigeria. May the Lord have mercy upon all of you. All of you, open your eye. Monitor them. Take record of billion they are going to fight corona because there is no coronavirus in Nigeria. But we are working hard and making sure Nigeria disintegrates. We want to save the next generation from very hopeless and miserable situation, future. But I hope you understand. Of course, our lines are open at this moment, and you are free to call in. Don't forget that our leader will be on air tomorrow. Tomorrow being Saturday, the 29th of the month of February, the year of Chukwu Okike Abiama 2019. Don't let Nigerian deceive you.
United Nations, you gave us law of self-determination. We followed your principles in freedom fighting. But why does the life of a black man doesn't matter to you all? Biafrans are being massacred in large quantities. Instead of getting help from you people, you got us shooting.
This is the story of Biafrans who died on the road of freedom.
This is the story of the motherless searching for a lovely home.
They were shot by the military. No one knew what it all began.
A painful history, living a life of misery.
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let the Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall?
We are known for being blunt about the truth. Federal and world bodies can't even deny this obvious proof that these kids were starved to death. None of them were left. Together we stand against this ruthlessness.
You made us believe in you. You gave us your word, and now they are killing us and stealing our blood.
Pain, some misery. We've had enough. We've had enough. UN and the USA stand up for once. We've had enough.
We have been mourning our throne in all the zones. Since the crashes of those great nations, we still haven't grown. We cannot stack in the tops. Yes. We need to go back to our home. Yeah, our home.
What have we done? It is a missing human treatment. What is a crime? The desolating our environment. Biafrans are suffering every day. What more can we say if that's the price that we must pay? We must pay. And I'm so disappointed in USA, UN, and the government. That's why I say
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let the Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall? Did you let the children fall?
They are killing us every day. Only God will save our lives. And you will never care to allow Biafrans go. Blood the blood of Adam crying in the wilderness. I had to shed blood of Biafran children.
Purpose for people. You see them, watch them killing people. I got no much to say, but one thing I must say. Stop the fight.
Yes, at this moment, our lines are open. You are a Biafran anywhere you are yet to join IPOB, please do that. Nigeria has no vision. Nigeria has no future. Nigeria have no hope. Nigeria have no plan other than to destroy the black race. Nigeria is just a campaign that is opened to destroy the future of black race. It is starting in Nigeria, but it will not end here. If you, as a black Homo sapien on the face of the planet Earth, you allow Nigeria to survive, the misery of black people has just begun. Nigeria must be stopped. Biafrans across the globe, look for IPOB and join. At this moment, our lines are open. Send us your name, your phone number, your location on our WhatsApp line, and the nearest coordinator will contact you. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 08128858614. 08128 221. I beg your pardon. Direct line is 081 221 52971. 081 221 52971. And the special number for the female is 081 288 58614. 081 288 58614. Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp.
Mazi.
Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir. My name is Feto. Good evening, everybody in the house. Mazi, thank you so much. Oh. All hail Biafrans. All hail Biafra.
Everybody must hail Biafra.
British. Mazi, I beg, just give me some few seconds. Let me shout on British. British. England. British. I hope you guys are hearing my voice. I hope you guys are hearing my voice. Mazi, this afternoon, I saw this video from China. They were reading the news. Mazi, should I continue? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this